Good Monday morning to all of my YouTube friends. So I thought I'd take you out real quick this morning. It is, as I just said, it is Monday morning. It's kind of chilly out this morning. I guess you would expect that for the beginning of January. Trees down.
There it goes.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh, kapow.
Great turn of events yesterday is I put in a home advisor request for some tree trimmers to give me an estimate, and had a really great guy. I'll leave his name down in the comments box. Came in out of Hamilton, Ohio, and took a look at it. And of course I will show you the tree here in a second, but I had most of the limbs trimmed out of the bottom. It got a little too tall for me to deal with, so I kind of called in the pro. Sometimes you just have to know when to call in the guys who know how to do it. Literally for $30 yesterday, I got my tree taken down. Now I did ask to have him leave all the cleanup for me, and the benefit to this is you can always find kind of a positive side. So we are going to have a ton of pine mulch for the garden. So I'll show you the tree, but it's about a 30-foot tree, all said and done. And I will literally take my shredder out here, chipper, mulch all this up, and it will make some great mulch for the garden. So as you can see, I took a lot of the bottom off. I'll get the stump cut out, and so the larger parts to this I'll definitely cut up and make some additional firewood out of.
Bye-bye.
Did it go bye-bye? What were you watching? What did you see?
Garbage.
The
truck.
The garbage truck. That is the coolest thing, isn't it? You love the garbage truck.
Yeah.
Oh, G just got back from taking Ash to school, and he had to run to tell me, garbage truck.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow. Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. Don't say you're ridiculous, you're not even close. Don't wish for indifference, you're not one of those. We fall, but we always rise up through it all. We get a little wiser. There's things in life you simply need to know, but sun and rain and trust in letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering, before you make it safely to the end, the end, the end. And if you ever nothing wrong with a little thunder. There's things in life you simply need to know about sun and rain and trust and letting go. It takes a bit of suffering, sleepless nights and wandering.
So real quick, I wanted to take a minute because this is a question that we're getting a lot, and that is, what is homesteading, and when are you going to do this? When are you ever gonna hurry up and move, right? So while my potatoes are cooking, I wanted to tell you, and then I got to go wake up Luke. Homesteading is being self-sufficient. That's essentially what it is. Some people look at it kind of as farming, so you're a farmer. Other people, it's more than that. If you're in the homesteading community, kind of know it's more than that. It's not really about selling stuff. It's about, where farming is more about like providing for other people. It's about providing for yourself and your family. So a lot of canning, a lot of growing your own food, having chickens. We're gonna have pigs to help clear stuff out. I would love to be solar powered so that we don't have to rely on an electric company. You have well water, rainwater. You're not relying on the world, you know, and man, you're relying on yourselves. So that is what homesteading is. So we want to get, and we've been watching a lot. We want like probably 7 to 12 acres, somewhere in there. I think it's really what Charles and I would like. And then, you know, we will have huge crops and stuff for us, of all kind of gardening. So what we're doing now, because everything has to fall in play for us to do it. We know we want to move to North Carolina. That's also where my husband's work is actually based out of. And he will have to find a job there and get transferred, because he'll have to work in the beginning. He can't just quit because there's just too much of us, too many of us. So we have to figure out what our trade is going to be. A lot of people have a trade. You make soap, or you can make jewelry, or you do something, because you try to do it debt-free so that you're not in debt to anybody. And that way all you need is the little bit of money that you can't provide for yourself for certain things. So that's all the money that you need, like gas and that kind of stuff. Then the other things that we're waiting on is, those of you know, and maybe some of you don't, is we're a blended family. So the oldest son, and Luke, is Charles's. Luke is mine and Charles together. The oldest son is from his first marriage. The other 5 in between are mine from my first marriage. So there still is a few that are minors, so I have to go through the court systems in order to take them out of state. That just really shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it does cost money, so I will have to do that. Then on top of that, we have to find the perfect place, because this is a one and done for us. We're not moving. This is where we want to grow old and die. So we don't want to sell or rebuy or whatever. We're gonna make it work, and we wanna make sure it's our perfect place, and we're taking our time, and we're not just rushing into it. So we will probably actually start looking some this summer. We're hoping. He's put in some vacation time already, and we're gonna take some trips there and just kind of look around and get our feel for exactly where we want to be, and then watch for our perfect place in that area. So what we're doing right now, as we're waiting for all of that, is we've got to get our house ready. So everything that we're doing is with the intention of, we are going to sell our house before long. It could be a year, it could be 2. We will not wait any longer. Even if we have to live in a campsite somewhere, we will not wait longer than that. But you know, the kids are also, I've got Brooke's gonna be a senior next year, Ash's a senior the year after that. So if they have a fit and need to stay and wait, you know, that comes first. Our kids come first, always, above everything else. But what we're doing right now is everything that we do. Charles is learning trades. He's doing things that he's never done before, like repairing cars. And you know, we're trying to figure out gardening. We've never done it before, so we're doing that in our backyard, and we're expanding it this year from last year. And like I said, we'll go this summer and we'll look around, and just, we want to do it very smart. We want to be well prepared and just smart about it, because like I said, we never want to move again. So we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing and enjoy every minute of what we're doing. And then when the time is right, and not before, not after, when the time is right and perfect, we will move to our perfect place. It's probably not gonna be perfect to anybody but us, because I'm sure it's gonna be a fixer-upper of some kind, but it will be our piece of heaven. So that is what we're after, and that's what homesteading is, and that's what we can't wait for, and that's what we are every day working for. So there you have it. That's our homesteading story, what it is, when we're gonna do it. We don't know, just when the time is right. So there you go. All right, now go wake up Luke. He fell asleep in our bed. I know, sweet baby. You gotta start waking up. Good morning. It's actually afternoon, bedhead Fred. And we got an email from the school, you guys, for Ash at the high school. Whooping cough is going around. Whooping cough. We get vaccines for that. That's going around the high school. I told Charles, if they bring home whooping cough, they're at Getney school the rest of the year. Done with sickness. I can't take it no more sickness. And they said, whooping cough, for those of you that don't know, because I didn't know, because, you know, we haven't had it. When I was a kid, nobody got it. So it is a 3-week contagious period. It starts as a common cold, and then that lasts for about 7 to 10 days. And you usually show signs 7 to 10 days after being exposed. And then you go into this whole cough, and they actually have it on Google. If you Google whooping cough, signs and symptoms, it will tell you what the cough sounds like. And you cough so much that you actually start vomiting, and it lasts for 6 to 8 weeks, but you're only contagious for 3 of them. But then the infection is still in your lungs though, and can actually cause some damage. And on top of that, it is deadly, and well, can be deadly for little ones. So this is not something you want to mess around with. And if it's going on here, I'm sure we're not the only place that's having it. So heads up, and there you go. That's a little bit of what to look for. I think it said low-grade fever. It also accompanies this, like, just like you think it's just a common cold. So that is now in my area. So I had a friend message me. She's like, you want to go to the museum if you guys are better this weekend? I was like, no, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm staying in my house forever. Okay, guys, tonight for dinner, we are having pizza. I know, but Mondays are so hard. And Luke was wanting pizza, and since he's been sick over the last month, he really hasn't had much of his pizza. And the kids were like, pizza sounds good. So we grabbed it on our way home, and some of them even ate in the car because they're just, Mondays are crazy busy. Ash has guard, Brooke has youth group, Ronnie has play practice. So they're just a crazy busy day, and I had 4 hours sleep, guys, so I am so tired. But good news on the roof, we don't need the flashing repaired. I will let Charles explain all of it tomorrow, but it so ended up costing us like 30 bucks. So, yay! That is like what was gonna be, you know, a ton of money is all working out. So everything is coming into blessings now. And yay! I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully there was not too much damage where you are from the storms, and everybody is safe. Bye, everybody.